Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Democracy 3, episode number 5 in our Let's Play series. Maybe the last episode. We're just about to, I assume, win an election. Why would I assume we're going to win? Well, we have 96% popularity. In fact, our Independence Party, which started with I think maybe 1 million members. I mean, it was a very small number. Maybe it was 6 million. Anyways, it's already up to almost 100 million. So, things are looking pretty good. Now, there are a few things that we haven't really addressed. One of them is I haven't really gotten the environmental situation solved yet. So let me find the environment. Yeah, so it's actually it's doing okay. I mean, the main reason I want to solve the environment, I'm trying to figure out how do we get rare earth crisis to go away. And I think that there's one option here. We could do the drilling. Yeah. Rare earth metal mining. So we could do this. Two negatives is, one, it's extremely expensive, and two, it's not good for the environment. But I have some ideas. We can do car emissions limit. This can take 13 points, and then national... We can only do one of these. I think I'll do car emission limits first. And we'll just max that out. It's only 2 billion. It's really chump change compared to the huge amount of money we're now making with those increased income tax. So we'll just apply that. Pretty much takes us out of the... it stops us from really doing anything else, and that's the last thing we're doing before the election. So we'll probably continue on. I'm guessing this is going to be a joke. But... they are getting some... oh, there's more non-voters than opposition voters. That's embarrassing. Wow, okay. So we can begin our next term, but let's take a little bit of a look at the numbers here. We got 245, let's call it. 245 million. Remember, the population is like 310 back then? Back now. So it's like 70 and 245, yeah. So it's like 315. So they got less than 10% of the population. They got less than 5% of the population. That's pretty bad. That's almost, I almost feel like there would be more people splitting from my party to vote for a similar style party, but anyway, I mean, let's not question it, right? The breakdown. Well, a few not too surprising things. Liberals had several people not vote for me. Share the vote, 95, 95. Oh, I see. So, share of the vote, 95 is the lowest I think we have. 95 for middle income as well. It just depends on if they were going to vote at all, which is the turnout. In fact, these turnout numbers are just insane. Oh, this is the most interesting thing for me. Forget about the election. It's kind of a moot point. The game's not that difficult to... it's not that difficult to win an election in the game. But these are the list of changes since we were first elected. Health has gone up by 80%. Education up by 24%. Crime is down 71%. Hell, no wonder I was re-elected. Equality is up 9%. Poverty is down 20%. Violent crime is only down 1.5%, but let's be honest, it wasn't that high to begin with. The environment is up 27%. The working week has stayed the same. Technology is up 14%. Car usage is down 34%. Rail usage is actually down 3%. Maybe the telecommuting initiative caused that. Productivity is up 19%. Unemployment down 6%. Carbon emissions down almost 40%, 37. Air travel is up to 23. This isn't one thing I could do. I could actually tax air travel. I may have talked about that during this series, but just in case I haven't. Taxing air travel will reduce air travel, which helps the environment, and you know, you also get some money. Immigration is up 35%. Energy efficiency is up 50%. Racial tension is actually up 2.6%. I don't know how that happened. I think that might have been left over from that one event where we had the border issues or whatever that caused all this temporary tension. Anyway, foreign relations are up 10%. International trade up 17.5%. Oil demand, oil supply, oil price. I don't really care about these, but they're all down. Poor earnings is up. Middle earnings is down. Not surprising. Sorry, guys. GDP is up 21%. That's a pretty big one. Private healthcare down minus 40%. Housing is down minus 2%. Private schools down 35%. Private pensions are up 14.8%. How did they go up, private pension? Oh, right. Of course they're going up because the state pensions have dropped. Tobacco use is down a little bit. Tourism is up 27%. Traffic congestion down 40%. Wish that would happen near me. Minus 28% for alcohol consumption. That's pretty good. Wages are down 6%. That's not good. Currency strength is up 10%. Not really sure how to talk about that. I guess it's technically good, but in some ways also bad. And average temperature is up 3.8%. Well, lots of interesting things. So health is up from the last period. Look at health and education are fully in the green. Crime is down in the green. Poverty is down in the green. And we only really need to worry about GDP and unemployment. And we have a new situation. Real estate bubble has developed. They also want to know about the DNA database. We have $600 billion in surplus. That's going to change. I know exactly what we're going to do too. Okay, real estate bubble. What's causing this? Immigration causes it. Capitalist causes this. Year causes it. And GDP causes it. I don't know if there's anything we can do to... I guess there's actually some specific policy in place that I can do. There's one, like ban second houses or something like that. That wouldn't be the best thing to do, but there's also... I think there's another way of... investor test rate. So forget about all these things because we don't have that much political points. I'm going to go to the State Health Service. This is going to hopefully take a bite out of unemployment. It should also take a bite out of drug addiction, apparently. Okay, but anyways, this is going to be just a really moderate $80 billion increase, but we can do it. 18, that's really all we're going to be able to do for our second term, our first 3 months of our second term. Okay, DNA database. Do I want the database or do I not? Crime will go down, but maintain an individual. I think we're going to prevent the database. I don't mind this because we have one in real life, right? You know what? Crime is actually a bigger deal for me, because that'll increase homelessness, that'll increase unemployment. I don't know, it just has a lot of negative effects. So let's actually choose not to do that. And yeah, move on to the next one, see what happens. So basically all we did was change, GDP's up, unemployment's down, crime is down even further. All I really did is change the state health. Power lines, this is interesting. Okay, angry citizens are protesting against a project to build power lines through their villages. Power lines are necessary to further increase of renewable energy sources. Oh wow, this is actually an interesting crisis. So we don't want to build the power... Nobody wants these power lines, but we need clean energy, or there's alternative ways, like under... Okay, I agree. Health of those living near power lines may be in danger. I would like to throw money at the problem and just do the underground power lines, but I don't think that that's really an option. So in order to be green, we're going to build the power lines anyway. Still have 500 billion. Well, we know where that's going. It's going next to state education. We're almost to the point of doing great there, but let me just apply this as well. It's going to take all of our points again. I want to look at unemployment here. Okay, homelessness is kind of dropping. I guess we have the money. We can do... Oh, real estate bubble's increasing it. Oh no. That explains the... Well, it didn't really hurt that much. But unemployment is the biggest factor, and this is what we really want to hit. Technology, productivity, immigration, GDP. Industrial automation is bad, yeah, but we need that. Okay, private schools, those aren't as important as state schools, state health service, space program. Oh, we haven't ever adjusted this. Okay, so next thing's next. Really, we need political capital at this point. We no longer need effective ministers because essentially, boy, all we need is for Ann Cooper to go away. Liberal and capitalist. They don't even hate me that much, but what's the political capital? Oh, we're up to 25 a turn. Okay, you know what? Let's leave it then. People are generally liking us more and more. And we have tons of money, which is only a means of making everyone else a little bit happier. So, tourism ad, welfare, we can do rent control. This would solve the homelessness, but it wouldn't, I mean, I don't want to do it just because it will bother some people, and I want to solve the underlying problem, not kind of try to mitigate it. Home fabrication grants. This is like, yeah, self-employed. Actually, this is weird. Capitalists don't like it, but self-employed do. They usually are on the same page. Eco-home regulations, let's not do that. Tax. By the way, there's luxury tax here. It doesn't take that many points, only 14. That's a really good one. And I already mentioned airline tax is good if you want to cut down on... Oh, transportation! Carpooling campaign. Why didn't we do this earlier? Car usage just goes down. Okay, well, we'll apply that. 10 points left. Sure, let's see what else we can get. Fuel efficiency standards. Long-term measure aims to raise fuel efficiency and thus reduce our dependence on oil, as well as reducing the cost of driving over the long term. It will be unpopular with car manufacturers, but hit environment. Okay, who is not liking this? Capitalists. Okay, wow. They're not going to like a lot of what I'm doing, but this is going to reduce oil demand and reduce CO2 emissions. It also increases income, so that's a good thing. We have 4 points left. I mean, we're really squeezing stuff out if we think we can get anything for that. We can get the Youth Politics Council, so yeah, we'll do that. So it's just going to improve the youth's opinion of us. Those youngins. The youths. Social justice, I can actually do this. I don't remember what the effect is. And there's like almost nothing else I can do, so let's just end the turn. But now that we have money, it's so great to have money, and then you can just throw it at all these problems. GDP's up, unemployment's down, health is up, poverty's down. We are really starting to kick it in. We got a Nobel Prize, which means GDP up, Patriot up, Liberal up, Patriot membership is up. Economic forecast. Look, it's so funny that the global economy has just tanked. And by the way, our debt situation blew almost to nothing. Our interest rate is as low as it can be. Relative GDP has just skyrocketed. Yeah, I mean, remember, this light blue is the global economy. It's really in, like, I'm not sure it's a full-on depression, but it's definitely it's a bad time for the world economy. And here we are sitting on just doing everything right now. Oh my gosh, income tax is just... Hey, I mean, if we give people the means to make more money, we give them the means to pay us more in income tax. So that's one way of thinking about it. Alright, let's take a look at what is the most beneficial. We have to make sure we're using our political capital well. Rural development grants. As technology advances and more citizens taken into danger, poverty and unemployment will rise to unacceptable levels in the countryside. Oh, will this help poverty and unemployment? Due to distort the free market. So is this another thing the capitalists aren't going to like? Because is there a way? Oh, there is a way I can help the capitalists. I think. No, this just helps the wealthy. Capitalist. Oh, you're actually positive somehow. I'm looking at young entrepreneurs, technology grants, all those things on the far right. Trying to see if any one of them, I'm pretty sure all of them are maxed already. Yeah, the labor laws are not particularly strong, which I guess is good for capitalists. Yeah. What else do you like? You like technology grants, they're maxed, Anything else you like? No. Fuel efficient, and there's lots of stuff you don't like. Well, you don't like state pensions, and I also don't really like them. Not that we need to cut this anymore, though, because... Wait, how... The retired just love the heck out of us. 26 to lower this. I don't even want to lower it to save money. I want to lower it so that the capitalists dislike me a little bit less. It has less of an impact on poverty, which is a bad thing. Let me think about it a bit more. I don't know if that's the one I want to go with. Okay, real estate bubble just went up. I think it's because GDP is climbing. Homelessness dropped a little bit. Man, just not enough. Real estate bubble. I think the real estate bubble's hurting. Our drug addiction, how are we doing here? Narcotics police force. I mean, basically, we've maxed our ability to use either of those. State health service is now maxed as well. Unemployment needs to go down and poverty needs to go down. How do we... I mean, poverty is already pretty low. I mean, poverty also has a big impact on homelessness, which could be how we solve things. What if we just... How do we get rid of poverty? Free school meals takes it down. We're maxed on that. Sales tax, I think it has a really minor effect. State pensions decreases it, and currently we have kind of cut state pensions. But they're still having some positive effect. State schools, tobacco tax, unemployed benefits, food stamps, and then unemployment again. Man, it all comes back to unemployment. Work safety law, home occupation, vertical farm subsidies, green electronics initiative. I think that this helps actually with the rare earths thing. From cleaner mining operations on upcycling, a broad array of measures. So let's do this. I think it has an impact. Yes, it does. And we'll max that. Environmentalists, it's good in every way except for the poor capitalists don't really like it. But I think this is a really good one to do. With 4 points remaining, we will just end the turn. Sovereign wealth. I got a new... Oh, this is probably... The bank balance looks great. I think this must mean that you are not in debt. Oh, here we go. Oh, how we look upon those countries with debt problems and laugh. Now we have you as our astute and, dare I say, prudent leader. The bank balance looks great. I'm just guessing that this means you've balanced the budget, or, removed yourself from debt. And I heard even that the debt doesn't really even pay that big it's not even a big deal to go into debt. Okay, housing expansion, relaxed planning laws. House prices are rising far faster than earnings due to mainly shortage of supply. In long term, the only solution is to build more housing. It's no good providing housing where there are no jobs. If that means building on a small proportion of greenbelt land, oh, okay, this is economy versus homes. Wow, that's like the worst decision for me. Those are the two that I... By the way, Ann Cooper, can you just leave? Can you just get yourself fired? So unemployment, how do we solve this? Oh, I forgot. I know what we wanted to do. We wanted to max this out. Not much of an impact on it, but I think the general, is generally a benefit. Oh boy. Oh boy. City farms. What does this do? Fish farms to establish farms in and around the cities. I actually don't know what this one does. So, it's very popular. This helps. I don't know who would not like it. Let's implement it and see who doesn't like it. Oh, good. Just nobody doesn't like it. Okay, fine. Fair enough. We'll do it. The farmers are going to like us. I think the farmers must love us already. No, not necessarily. I would have thought, but I was wrong. Oh, another thing I still want to do is get the national monorail system, and we should really be doing that sooner rather than later, because... And clean fuel subsidy as well. 14? Okay, I think we just end the turn. Yeah, that's right. Well, I do want to combat homelessness, so I think I am going to build. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. We're really cruising through. GDP's up, unemployment's up. There's a whaling thing. Weather prediction situation has developed. What? Okay. New development in satellite technology and quantum computing have led to predictable weather forecasts. Wow. So the farmers are going to like us, everyone really likes us, and tourism is up. Wow, okay, fantastic. Hey, I'm not going to complain about any of that. We have 500 billion in surplus still. We really need to do something about that. I think we're going to have to like lower taxes or something. The problem is nobody's really complaining. It's so funny that, you know, nobody's really complaining because they all love me so much. So we'll just try to find a way to spend the taxpayers' money a little bit faster. I'm sure we can find something. Synthetic meat? No. So ban second home ownership would probably solve that other one, the housing bubble. Maternity leave seems good. This will help parents, probably annoy, yeah, small businesses maybe. Rural development grants. Yeah, I still want to see what this one does, because poverty and unemployment, I mean, could also do the Mars program, which is basically the extension of the space program. I like this one because I haven't done the. Oh, we have the chance to do rare earth mining, rare earth metal mining. I think we ought to take a look at the environment and see how that one's doing. Yeah, I think that the primary thing we want to do is, I would like to do this, but I want to do the monorail first. Let's implement it. So this is going to actually decrease unemployment as well. Commuters like it, car usage goes down, and unemployment. So there's just no downside to this. We still have 19 points, which is fantastic. We can go to transport, we can do clean fuel subsidies. And everybody likes this. It's just a win-win-win for almost no money. Just cruising along. What else can we do? I don't think compulsory anything is necessarily good. Social justice. Liberals could be a little happier with us. Trade unionists. Man, it's funny. I haven't tried to do anything overtly anti-trade unionist, but still not. I guess this would help. We should do something like that. Tourism ad campaign. You know what? We have the money to blow. Let's just, yeah, this doesn't hurt anything. We'll just do it. Whaling. I'm going to keep the plan in place, I'm pretty sure. We're starting to be incredibly destructive. I think this will be bad for the environment. So, I know that usually the capitalists, they don't hate me that much, I guess because I'm doing so well with the GDP. Okay, next. Okay, GDP dropped and unemployment rose, which is not good. Which is exactly because car company shuts down plant. Okay, let's read this. Major employer in our nation has shut down one of its car factories, making 1,000. Drop in car usage by... Oh! Okay, hopefully this is only a temporary thing, but that is true. We've done so good about stopping cars from being used that we've actually outdone ourselves. We estimate a poll rating of 100%. Wow. That's a pretty impressive margin. So we don't want more cars to be used. I mean, that's not the point, but what about anti-gravity research? New car subsidies. This will make people happy. Motorists will be happy. Oil demand goes down. Motorist income goes up. Car usage goes up a little bit. But the environment and GDP... Oh, let's do this. This is a good one. 15 points left. Let's do this one. I've never done it. Productivity, traffic congestion down. Unemployment, I mean, it's a little bit weird, but we have infinite money right now, so... We have a trillion, I should say, in reserves. Can you imagine the United States reserves? Like not in my life. GDP's up. Unemployment did not decrease, unfortunately. We are starting to chip away at our budget. But that's okay. That's expected. Software patents. I have a hard time with this one. I'm in the software field myself, so I know I've seen the effects of this firsthand. I don't know if they're modeled well in this game. This game is very simplified. Probably not. Software patents are forms of intellectual property, blah, blah, blah. They're generally popular with big business, but unpopular with those who fight for a free internet and those who think patents are far too general and stifle innovation. So allowing. It's essential for our digital economy that we enact laws that encourage investment in new products and technologies. Without allowing software patents, we will be opening the doors to small companies, including those from overseas, to step in and reap the benefits of large, expensive investments made by our technology firms. Nobody will invest in technology here without this kind of protection. So this will stifle technology, which we are already like over flooded with. We already have tons of technology. So maybe, I'm looking at this one. Patents sound reasonable until you realize they can be used to stifle competition and innovation. Few of the ideas being patented are truly original discoveries, but simply a land grab by lawyers to patent the obvious and ensure virtual monopoly to tech firms with the most lawyers. This is nothing but big business protectionism. Let's choose to reject. Yeah, okay, 3 billion. Hopefully there's I hope all those things are transient effects. By the way, how's this doing? Yeah, it just continues to grow, but probably... Oh, this one's starting to come down thanks to the Green Electronics Initiative. Wish I had thought of that earlier. Homelessness is back on the rise. Okay, that's it. State housing, it has to be a thing. I think we're going to do it. If we can. International Fusion Research Project? Oh, heck yeah. Participate in an international nuclear fusion. It's extremely expensive, and nobody wants it. Nuclear fusion is safer and more efficient than fission. While expensive, this research will contribute to technological development and energy efficiency. Environmentalists are traditionally wary of atomic energy. Look, I think I've, oversaturated things from a environmental standpoint just because I want the environment to do well. I don't really care about environmentalists, though. So let's do this as well. To nobody's, happiness. So oil and unemployment goes down as well. This is going to be a huge investment, but I'm okay with it. And with 6 points remaining, I don't think we can do anything else. Yeah, I kind of want to stay away from automation as much as possible because it's going to lead to more unemployment. I want to do the robotics research. No. Sorry, there was something else though. Automation tax. Social Justice Foundation. Let's do this one. Just increase liberalism. I don't... Huh? Let's just read this. The policy will establish a foundation that deals with the worries and problems of the poor and underrepresented in our country. It will take away some of the worries these people have and give them better feeling of being included into society. It won't give them a better life directly, but at least some hope of a better future. This is interesting. I don't really care. I thought this was going to have some positive effect, but all this is going to do is increase liberalism. That's liberals over conservatives, and technically conservatives like me, so no, I'm actually going to cancel that next turn. That's why you got to know every policy. There's no way to tell what a policy is going to do until you do it. We're moving in the wrong direction in every way. Okay, good. Finally. So we're looking for public services. Public services. A 4, person who has experience, loyal, religious capital. I mean, it's a possibility. 4.0. And capital right now is, that's the highest person except for this. We'll hire him. And we'll be getting 26 a turn now. Why are people not happy? Oh, the new term. It must have been that when I got a new term, people were happier suddenly. Anyways, that was not like a good thing. Yeah, why is liberal upset? Well, can we do this? Cannot raise it. Damn it. Where's that one that I just enacted? I gotta go cancel it. It was in... I think it was in public services. We're looking for... No, youth politics is completely fine. Okay, found it. Cancel. And... well, the one thing that comes to mind seeing the liberal score so low is these armed guards. I remember that I looked at some point at having them. No, not you. And violent crime is already down to like nothing. And crime itself is, although it's picking up a little bit, I feel like we're gonna have to wage, we just gotta make the liberals a little more happy. So crime is still being reduced a lot, and liberals are not gonna hate it as much if we lower this. So let's do that. Now violent crime is just, I mean, we'll see if it picks up at all. So we'll just end the turn there. Crime is up a little bit. Education's up, GDP's up, unemployment's down, refugee crisis, oh gosh. Why is this? Natural and economic disasters overseas have led to a surge in the number of refugees coming to our country. Okay, fair enough. I see. It's just an event. I don't think I triggered it. Okay, well, I mean, things are looking pretty good. I think actually we're going to end the video here, because we're already over 30 minutes. And look at that, liberals are starting to like us a little bit more. We'll try to figure out a better way to appease them, because they are 70%. Oh my gosh, 70% of the population. I will probably go around and look at all this stuff off camera, see, oh yeah, I know. Oh, we need 30 for this. So the goal for this turn is going to be do something really light on political capital. Maybe ban low MPG cars. Bus subsidies, bus lanes, law and order. I mean, we just need to do something kind of cheap. I don't think any of these are going to be useful. It looks like law and order has kind of solved itself. But there's adult education subsidies. That's good. Yeah, let's implement that. That should have education productivity. Perfect. And that puts us at 16. We're getting 27. We have a maximum of 54. We're at, yeah, so we wait one more turn, and then we will be able to implement the change, which will help the liberals. Patriots are, going to have, that they tick down just because that recent event, and that'll go away over time. Okay, GDP up, unemployment down, crime down, education up. Oh, it's so good. Race rights? What the hell? So armed police stop this. Why do we have racial tension, for the love of Jiminy Cricket? Oh, because of immigration. Huh, interesting. I wonder why foreign relations increases racial tension. If you have good relations with other people, you would think that would be a good thing. Look, I mean, we're doing everything we can. I think citizenship tests. Oh, does this help? This drops racial tension, but there's a lot of downsides to it. But we might have to do that. We might have to do that just to get rid of racial tension. The Patriots are going to like it, which is, fine. Not a big deal. Yeah, I think we'll probably end up doing that. I mean, we'll just keep going. It's 35 minutes, but man, there's just so many interesting changes we've got to make. It's 43, and I finally had the chance to change this Darwinism thing. Where's the fish? There it is. finally go this way. Let's go like a little bit before evolution only, just emphasis on evolution, which I don't, seems weird to me even to think of that, but yeah, something like this. Let's just do it, apply, and then what was it? I already forgot what the other thing I wanted to do was. Oh yeah, change this. Not border control, citizenship. Raising, okay, so I can actually raise this. Let's go all the way and apply that. Hopefully that's a net gain for liberals. 6 points. We have appoint UN ambassador, one which is a patriot, and one which is liberals and socialists. We'll choose that one because liberals, again, is the focal point. We'll end the turn here, and then I can bring this video to a close now with unemployment down, health up. I think that was a good. I think that was a good decision. Retail merger is that's a decision we'll take care of next time. Economic forecast. Okay, relative GDP is just off the charts. Global economy is picking up, which benefits us as well. Expenses have climbed, but income has still, exceeded it. And debt, we have none. I mean, we're in really, 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 really good shape. Okay, so I will leave you there. Catch you back for the next episode, which will surely be the conclusion. I think we'll easily fly through. I probably could have just concluded this one here, but we'll go one more. So until the next video, thanks for watching, and take care.